Right, okay, this is the Angel Hug for Thursday, October the 4th. And, okay, I just want to say very quickly, I've had a little conversation with my guides about that compassion card. And basically what I was asked was, can you really live your lives without compassion anymore? Can you really solve the problems on this planet without compassion? Can you really progress now without compassion? So, and I kind of had to agree that yes, compassion seems to be pretty fundamental to any change that we're hoping to create. And then I also got something like, if we were to pick one card from this entire deck and it was compassion and that was all there was, do you think that compassion, if that was the only thing that you had to work with, could solve your problems overnight? And I had to admit that maybe, yes, it could, actually, more than love, because people misinterpret and get confused over that word and what it means. More than, you know, a lot of the other things on these gorgeous cards, compassion is the one thing that would change things overnight. And even as I'm saying it, it still sounds like just a word. So maybe we could meditate on what that means, what it actually feels like in our hearts. And if we can imagine a situation where every single person on this planet suddenly was filled with compassion for everything and everyone, would that change things overnight? So anyway, that's it. I'm off the soapbox now. And we've got a new card, yay, because we've obviously got the lesson of that card now. So that's kind of how it goes. It's like, you know, when you go through several lifetimes trying to learn about empathy, several lifetimes trying to learn about love, several lifetimes trying to learn about, it just goes on and on and on. And then you suddenly get it. And then you become a different kind of being. Or that can happen within a lifetime. So obviously this week we have graduated the compassion thing. Maybe. I don't know. In terms of our understanding of it. Okay, I hope you've stuck with this, and I'm just going to move on now. So this card, Counsellor. You're a natural counsellor, and many people benefit from your reassurance, guidance and reassurance. So let's see, how do you want me to spread this to the collective? Right, it's an extension of compassion. Right, so on a smaller scale, as you go about your day-to-day life, just have a sense of being able to offer a few words to someone who might need to hear them at just the right time. And also be very aware that you can counsel yourself completely differently, that you can change the way that you speak to yourself. And a nice journaling exercise, because they're just showing me a huge journal here and someone sitting writing in it. Something that you could try is just to sit down and write a few sentences. I would suggest a page. It looks like a page or half a page being filled. Like they're saying half a page is okay. So maybe about 7 sentences that you would like to hear someone say to you. Just say them to yourself. Something about how beautiful and loving and kind a soul you are. Something about how far you've come and how well you've done. Something about the wonderful things that you are about to do. Something about the amazing difference that you make in other people's lives. Something about how everything that you've done so far has been absolutely perfect and divine and in divine timing. About how you are a loving, precious child of God and loved by the angels. You know, that kind of thing. So just sit down and counsel yourself today just by writing those sentences and see what it feels like to read them back to yourself, because we often go around with this other dialogue going through our heads that's not necessarily all that constructive. And it would just be interesting to note how you change as a result of changing that dialogue and counselling yourself differently. How would you speak to yourself if you were an angel? Back to this again. How would an angel speak to you? How would the dearest, most precious and beloved friend or lover speak to you? Speak to yourself like that today. Write it down and read it back. See how it feels, and let me know if you notice anything at all changing in your, any kind of energetic cues or anything at all that tells you that you're accepting a different way of being. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.